All right, so it's Corey's chosen, right? Philippians 4:13. Okay. Now, this I already recorded a sermon to this verse, and then I watched it and I said, because I really want to make sure that I don't preach something wrong, right? And if I'm not sure about it, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna make sure I'm not teaching you something wrong, because God is watching me, and it's my if he gives me the responsibility to have a platform, which is what He's giving me, I gotta make sure I'm preaching the right thing. So Philippians 4:13 says, there's one translation that says, "For I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." The NLT says, "For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength." That's different, right? And the NIV is even more different. It says, "For I can do all these things." No, he says, "For I can do all this through Christ who strengthens me." That's basically what it says. And he was talking about, right, what he was talking about before. Okay, and so is it true? So let me tell you like this. It seemed like whether or not Paul, what Paul was talking about was his situation. He said basically God strengthened him to get through all the things he was going through, right? Okay. Is it true? Because if you just quote and say, "For I can do all things in Christ gives me strength," people might take that the wrong way. And is it true that you could do everything just because basically you believe in Jesus and you might be a child of God? Let me break it down like this. You can do anything. Nothing is impossible if God gives you the power to do it. Okay? So if God wanted you to do like the disciples was doing, walk on the water like Peter, or cast out demons like the disciples, or raise eutychus from the dead like Paul, or like David, kill a giant with a slingshot and a stone, a miracle, or any other thing you can think of in the Bible, right? If he gives you the power to do it, then you can do it. And God can give you the power to do anything. He can. Pretty much anything, right? Anything, right? If he gave you the power. So that's how you need to look at this whole theme, right? But that doesn't mean jump off a building just because you're Christian and say, "I believe I can fly," and jump off the Twin Towers, because you probably gonna go splat. That's why you need to watch out for false teaching so you don't do something stupid.